We find Rogers here watching a video about 1960s Meccano, partly because Rogers likes nostalgia, and there's certainly plenty of 60s nostalgia in evidence with John Trollope's excellent statue being unveiled at the county ground. Congratulations to all concerned with that and the ceremony. And of course, Swindon having to kind of reassemble their season almost on the fly after the cruciate ligament injury to Harry Smith, and also, of course, to Harrison Minter. And we certainly wish both of them well in their recoveries from that injury, which of course takes a significant and lengthy amount of time. What are we to make of the game? Obviously, the first goal was a real thing of beauty. Swindon keeping the ball literally, I think, for 30 seconds from a throw-in inside their own half to eventually putting together the move that saw Aaron Dryden score. It did kind of fade away a little bit, I think, in the second half, and Shrewsbury managed to impose themselves, would be a flashing way to put it mildly. But they did get that equaliser, and of course, the personal indulgent memory of the day will be the look on the face of Paul Bodin of joyous disbelief as Billy Bodin's late winner gave Swindon those much-needed 3 points. I think a very encouraging first league start from Phil Mabete, who I think has been signed partly as one for the future as well as a current player. And perhaps the best performance of the season too from Connor Ripley after he'd gone on to Twitter on Tuesday to admit his level of responsibility for Barnett's second goal. We do have to put a little bit of context in things as always, and reflect on the quality of Shrewsbury, who will not find a better time to meet Swindon during the season. I think you would have to say that Shrewsbury were much more towards the wet lettuce end of energy and imposing their considerable physicality on the game, rather than at the more ravenous end of Rogers when Danish pastry is apparently in his vicinity. So, they look to have real problems, despite in theory, when you look at the individual CVs of their players, having put together quite a useful squad. So we wish them well in what does appear to be a season of considerable struggle for the other STFC lying ahead. In the transfer news, Ryan Tafazoli has had his medical, we think. The giant Wickham defender. The deal last heard is not complete yet, though. That is not a reason for immediate panic, but there still are some things to be done. And it appears that Botin Amin is inevitably on the way to Norwich, and we wish him well in his future endeavours. So yes, a nice sort of gentle rebuilding point for Swindon here as 5 games in. I still don't think any of us, if we're honest, are that much the wiser as how the season might unfold. So Rogers will just about bid you farewell, but with some news of some possible pre-match content now coming up at different times during the season from him. And I should say, Rogers has had a happy childhood, despite us not having any immediate Lego and Meccano props available, if you're concerned.